America, we have a problem. Something happened quietly that the U.S. media is not talking about, but it's going to affect everybody in America and everybody that uses the U.S. currency. Our currency just got overtook by by the BRICS nation, meaning that $1, it takes $50 to equal $1 of the BRICS new currency. If you don't understand what that means, it's going to cause hyperinflation throughout America, meaning our food, clothing, whatever you buy is going to cost like the most craziest number you'll ever think. Take a look at this video because there's really nothing we can do about it, but it's about to get rough out here, guys. Stay close to your family. This is bad. This is real bad.
Okay, so while y'all was sleeping last night, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris just got the worst news a president and a vice president can get without it being a fallen soldier, right? So China, Africa, and Russia just dropped the image of their money that's dropping November 1st, right? Okay. Here's how strong that money is. Here's how strong that money is. It takes 55 American dollars to make one African dollar, to make one Russian dollar, to make one China dollar, right? 55. Okay. All these foreign countries just try to offer Africa money. Africa told it, keep your money and help your people out. Tell Joe Biden we cool. We good over here. See, Africa has said it best. America said they feed us. Well, why America's mad when we tell them we don't want them, when we don't want their help no more, and we want them off our planet? If they feed us, why are they mad? Right? We should be mad. But since we feed them, they mad. They the one that's doing all the retaliation. We cool. We done figured this shit out, right? Now, y'all keep telling me America's the greatest country in the world. I don't fucking see it. Well, I do see it. They're the greatest country in the world of fucking shit up. Okay? So America sold all its plants to China, right? Now, for America to buy shit out of China, it's gonna take 55 American dollars to buy a pack of bubblegum out of China, right? When America had all their plants here, right? So, me and my wife just bought a TV from Costco for $600. That same TV in the near future is gonna cost $300 to $4,500 to get. Remember the Michael Jordans you used to get for $200 out of China? The Michael Jordans now, buy a Michael Jordan at $200, right? The Michael Jordan is gonna be $2,500. $2,500 to get a pair of shoes out of China. That's how fucked up America is, bro. They're not telling you this, but shit has hit the fan, bro. I've been telling y'all this. All y'all got all these bad bitches that lay up in the house and don't want to work. All these thugs and stuff that don't want to work. You better tell them motherfuckers they better learn how to farm. You better get them bad bitches and them thugs up out your bed and tell them how to get in the field and plant some fucking corn, some fucking watermelon, some fucking squash and tomatoes and shit, because shit is getting real every day. And guess what? It's not slowing down. This shit is speeding up, bro. This shit is speeding up fast. Vladimir Putin, man, you a fucking good dude. Africa, I love what y'all doing, man. Y'all getting respect now across the globe. Now, I know y'all keep saying, a lot of people, oh, America, the Europeans got the best military, this and that. Yeah, but a lot of the European countries trying to jump ship. Germany and France has just told America they're going to leave the G7 summit to try to get on with BRICS. But the whole problem with that is they got to go through Africa. And Africa said, before we even sit down and talk to you, return all our fucking gold, right? Africa has put it out there and said, y'all don't have shit to offer us. Not one goddamn thing. Y'all ain't got shit to even offer y'all people. So to all y'all motherfuckers, oh, Joe Biden just sent 3,000 soldiers to the border. Let me tell you what China, Russia, and Africa just did. Africa has 50 countries on this continent. They put a military base in 40 of those countries. 40. Right? So, even if America touched down in Africa, they're going to get fucking barbecued. You got nowhere to land. Huh? Come on now, use your head, man. This country need to get all this motherfucking people in this goddamn government. Republicans, Democrats, from the House to the Senate to the goddamn president. We need to fucking get these motherfuckers out of here. Because they the one got us in this shit. And then once we kick them motherfuckers out, we need to see if China, Russia, and Africa wants to buy America. Because it seems like they making all the power again. Or make this country great.
No. Hey, with that, before I start this lesson, I want to start by giving all praises, honor, and glory to our power, Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Kakodash, double honors to the apostles, the elders, Agri millstone, who do well and teach well. Shalom to the hopeful elect, and your Akim pushing his word throughout the four corners of the earth with all truth and sincerity, making your calling and election sure. Shalom, shalom. And there was a couple things being said here that align with biblical prophecy, but the first thing is what? Inflation. This is the book of Revelation 6 and verse 6. And I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts say, a measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny. And see thou not hurt the wine. So like, see thou not hurt the oil and the wine. All right, let's get this in the NLT. Or the GNT, actually. I'm getting the GNT. Up. Verse 6, Revelation chapter 6 and verse 6. And I heard what sounded like a voice coming from among the 4 living creatures, which said, a quart of wheat for a day's wage. For some bread, you're going to spend all your paycheck on it. But 3 quarts of barley, it's like it, and 3 quarts of barley for a day's wage. When you go to these, let's look at barley. There you go. Grain. Technically talking about your food. Okay. But do not damage the olive trees and the vineyards. Okay, and that's not talking about that. Because the oil and the wine, that's likened unto this wisdom, the knowledge of the scriptures. Okay? And why? And how do you know that? You can read the book of Matthew, the 25th chapter, if I'm not mistaken. Those foolish virgins that didn't get the wine, so like it did not. Let me just get it. Yup. Yeah. The oil. It says, they that were foolish took lamps and took no oil with them. You can read down all the way to 13. Okay. Went into the oil. And why? Proverbs 8 and 11. For wisdom is better than rubies, and all the things that may be desired are not to be compared to it. Okay. You know, he said, y'all better learn how to farm. Y'all better learn how to do this. Y'all better learn, Y'all better get this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the scriptures before this shit really cracks. Okay. And then he went on to say about how, really they're jumping ship from NATO. NATO's jumping ship from America. Where can you read that? This is Revelation chapter 17 and verse 16. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore. Who's that whore? America, Babylon the Great. And shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. This is all biblical prophecy of why everybody's hating America. You can read Jeremiah 51. Right? The reason they're mad is because they found out that Esau Edom is a scam artist, and they've been getting scammed all their life. Right? America got put in debt by their own currency. Right? They laden themselves with thick clay. That's what that means. You're throwing yourself all types of debt. You can't pay back. And on top of that, you're introducing a new way of life that these nations do not want to accept. Right? The alternative lifestyle. Which is why these nations are gonna, say fuck it. Ezekiel the 38 chapter, if I'm not mistaken, and say fuck it. And Putin's gonna press that red button and blow this bitch up. And the elect are gonna be delivered through them chariots. And really, this is why I wanted to just make this quick lesson before I head out of the way.
With brick is the great last night.
I seen it, and it struck me right away. This is Revelation 6:6 right here. Revelation is speaking.
Something of the BRICS new currency.
It's gonna take in order to make one BRICS currency, you're gonna need $55. Where do you see this often? Mexico. Right, $1 would be equivalent to 9 pesos, and that's why when you go to Mexico and you have US dollars, that's a stronger force than if you're purchasing with the peso. But now it's going to be the same thing towards us. If the BRICS currency, if the BRICS currency gets sent over here to US, they're going to have more purchasing power than we will, which is going to cause mass inflation. Which is why he started talking about, hey, that $500 TV that you bought at one point that was $500, now it's going to be $5,500. And the thing about this, Hakim, is notice that your pay is not going up. You're not going to get $55 an hour on top of what you already make. Okay? So, get ready, man. Hey, Revelations is speaking. The book of Revelations is jumping off the page. Right? These prophecies is jumping off the page. And it's just a matter of time before you saw Edom, which shuts down the internet. Right? They're going to have a test sometime this month, supposedly, on, if an EMP attack hits. So, hey, Akim, just get prepared, bro, spiritually. All right, spiritually. Because remember, miracles are coming back again. You got to have a miracle mindset. You got to truly believe in what you read. When you read that, hey, don't worry about what you're going to need to put on and this and the third. Actually apply that. When you read that, hey, my servants shall eat and drink. Don't think that you're not going to eat and drink. Don't let Satan, tap into that doubt, in your head. Okay, don't let that doubt demon, toy with you. I might touch you for a bit, but hey, the Lord's gonna come through for his men, man. Let me get this before I close out. I don't want to make this too long. Hebrews 6:10. For the Most High is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love, man. You Akim that are out in the highways and the byways, making your lessons, reading, studying, applying day by day, having faith. For the Most High is not unrighteous to forget your work of labor of love, which ye have shewed towards his name. You out there in the highways and the byways, making yourself look like a fool, right, for the foolishness of preaching, making yourself look like a fool, calling on the names of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, which in this world, they think that name is foolish. Well, where do you get that from with the dress? All right. And that ye have ministered to the saints, right? And do minister. Right? Because every single last one of your brothers' lessons, man, does not go void, man. As long as one brother hears it, and can get edified out of it, that's all that matters. Okay? For the Most High is not righteous to forget your work and labor of love, which ye have showed towards his name, and that ye have ministered to the saints, and do minister. Before I close out, let me get this. You cannot go into Jacob's trouble calling on Jesus, Yehuda, Yeshua, Yahaya, Ahaya. No, man, his name is Yahweh. That's the God. That's the Most High's name. And his only begotten Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus, is Yahweh Shai. He delivers. This is the book of Acts 4:12. Neither is there salvation. Don't we want to get saved out of the bullshit that's getting ready to come about? Don't we want to get saved from the bullshit that's getting ready to come upon Babylon the Great? We understand that we can't fight Esau, militarily. We can't fight Esau, carnally. The only, we can't, fight Jacob's trouble, buying land and building up, all types of, plants and shit like that, because Esau, Edom, you still get tax on the land, and it's never going to be truly your land. The only way you're going to be able to make it out of Jacob's trouble is through faith in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and having the wisdom and knowledge and understanding. Okay. And calling upon his name. The scriptures say that the righteous shall scarcely be saved, man. We're going to barely make it out of this thing, man. And I don't want those out we be of the righteous. Acts 4:12. Neither is there salvation in any other, for there is none other name under heaven given among men whereby we must be saved. And if you read the prelude of Sirach, it goes into talking about how things uttered in a different language other than the Hebrew do not have as much force as of the Hebrew. Okay. And the Lashawan Kodash, the Holy Tongue, we believe through it through faith, man. It's a faith thing. This whole, man, all this, everything that you're reading, that you're, listening to, brothers go out to the highways and byways and preach, it's all about faith. It's all about faith, man. It's all about faith, man. Of course, you can prove some precepts and things of that sort, but for the most part, it's all about faith. We haven't seen Yahweh Shai walking, before our eyes. We don't know if, reincarnation is, truly, existent. Why? Because when you read the book of Ecclesiastes, it says you forget everything. So we're running through faith. We're running off faith. We are prisoners of hope. I don't know if we made it yet. And it's a beautiful thing, man, because this is what this thing is about. You read the book of Hebrews, the 10th chapter, 8 through faith. You see what the great men of the Lord have done. And we're going to go into a crazy-ass time. Now we're going to go into Jacob's trouble. Running off what? Faith. And having that faith, man, is a gift, a beautiful gift, the best gift you can have in the entire galaxy, the universe. You do not want to throw this behind your back, man. This is not something you want to, put under a rag, right? You do not want to hide this talent, this faith that the Lord has bestowed upon you, because when shit's the fan, when shit really goes, zero, you're going to see how much more valuable this shit was than anything here in Babylon the Great. You see Jay with these cars, these women, this fancy lifestyle, this, oh my gosh, they're getting this and the third. Look at them. Man, fuck that shit. That's going to happen to the elect members when shit's the fan. Those same dudes are going to be in line, taking the charagma with another homeless man. While the elect, man, you guys are going to have food in abundance. Right? The book of Psalms, they should have more than enough to eat. You guys are going to have mad women. 7 women should take hold of one man. Yeah, you're going to be rejoicing. Your spirit's going to be in a whole different type of, vibration than these people in the world. Come on, Akim, don't throw this shit away, bro. We're right here. You got the African countries leaving, America, which is biblical prophecy. We got, NATO, departing from, America, Babylon the Great, which is prophecy. We got inflation, which is prophecy, Revelation 6:6. We got, Whole Foods, implementing the palm reading, purchases, which is going to lead to what? The charagma, the sea hip, the beast. We got Esau, Edom getting ready to fill his belly. And not too long after he starts filling up his belly, we got the nukes, because he's not going to be able to, complete his enterprise. To say the scripture in the book of Job. So, man, this shit is evident. With that, I don't want this last lesson was edifying. Shalom.